Here on Smoke Talk, man. So, man, we about to get ready, man. Y'all get y'all grinders out. You know, your boy got his grinder. Get your papers out. You know, your boy got your CBD papers. You know, so you got to stay on deck with the CBD. But the day strain, guys, is all about the Girl Scouts, y'all. That's what we going to be on today. we going to do some Girl Scouts. And, we're gonna discuss over Girl Scouts, and we also gonna discuss over problems with marijuana as far as like the people that get convicted by marijuana. So we're gonna also cover that too as well, man. So yeah, y'all get your good stuff together. This is also a strain that you can get on the website too, guys, or you can hit me up if it's not on the website. You can hit me up too, man. So we definitely got some of this Girl Scout cookie. It's also crossed with just like a OG Kush. It's so good. One thing I love about Girl Scouts, man, it's just so earthly, good taste. It's also good for pain. Ooh, I just love it, man. Just tastes so cookie-ish, That's why I love it. Just like a great cookie smell in it. Then, they also got the mint Girl Scout cookies too. I also got some of the mint Girl Scout cookies. It's so good. So one thing I notice when I eat Girl Scout cookies, guys, I get hungry. I also get happy. I also get a little dry mouth. So you want to make sure you got like something to drink out of too as well. And this best thing about this GSC strain flavor is so sweet, man. It's so sweet. Ooh, sweet. Man, I'm talking too much, but let me go ahead and get this thing rolled up real fast. As you can see, I got my little paper rack here with the grinder. So y'all roll up with me real fast. Let's see how this turn out real fast. I can't wait to taste this with y'all and get to talking and have a conversation about it. We're gonna we about to go ahead and get it started with this Girl Scout cookies. But yeah, Girl Scout cookies been known for a long time, man. This has been like one of the biggest strains around for a minute. I think it actually won some nice trophies, but this is a THCA version too, guys. I want y'all to know that. So these is also hemp products. The most important thing about growing, you got to know how to carry your stuff out too, guys. You got to know how to carry it out. It got to dry out right. You don't want nobody getting. Oh, what up, man, boss lady? Appreciate it for joining in. Everybody get them grinders out, get them lighters out. Let's go. There go the first grinder of the night. So like I say, it's some Girl Scout cookie strain. Some beautiful little nugs right here. I don't know if y'all see the nugs, but it's so sweet, guys. So sweet. Tastes like candy in your mouth, just by smelling it. You can get like a little sweet taste on the back of your throat. That's the best thing about it. Ooh, look how fluffy. I love when my weed's so fluffy when it comes out. When you grind it up, it's so fluffy. Look how fluffy that is. I like that. That's that good fluffy. It's kind of still sticky. Still not like an ashtray or like a fireplace. It's nothing like that. So I like to smoke these CBD. I like to smoke these bamboo CBD papers, man. These not bleach as well. You get 32 leaves in it as well, guys. That's the best thing about it. Oh. Hold on. So they slow burn, they dye free, they unbleached, they always stick, ultra thin, GMO free. So that's the best thing about it too, guys. I don't like messing with no GMO smoke. I don't want no GMO papers to roll in. I don't want none of that. So you guys, this is how you properly roll your joints, guys. I like to start out on one side, and I just like to start filling it in. You know, I try to make it even. You know, or you can just use, you know, you can use this. Sometimes they come with a little filter. You can make your own filter out of a card or something like that. So it's kind of easy to make it straight to do this. So I always try to make one end bigger than the other, or even all the way around. So I spread it all out real good. And then, because a lot of people can't roll papers. I can say when you roll papers, you got to kind of have like a little easy touch. You can't have like some crazy touch. That's the thing about rolling paper. You got to have a simple touch. A real simple touch, all right? So, you roll it in the middle. I always start from the middle. I notice if it's hard to roll up the joint, that mean, like, I don't know, I think it's not cured right, you know? That's what I think. I notice anytime I have a problem rolling up a joint, those be the ones that is not cured right. That's the craziest thing about it. So boom. So now I started from that end. Now it's time to light up. Let's get it started, guys. Let's get it started. I don't know. I haven't did this, man. I usually just light it up, but you know. And then I just find the end that sucks the most area the most. All right, so this end sucks the air the most. As you can see, like I told you, I try to make one end kind of fatter than the other end. If you notice, this end is way fatter, you know, on that end. All right, so welcome to Smoke Talk, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing started about the Girl Scout. We're gonna do a review, and you'll be able to go back and watch this video, and we're gonna have a nice conversation, guys, about different things. All right? I like to make sure my joint is all the way even around. And I put a little blow on it, make it all even around. I like for it to burn good and even. If I can cough and choke to death, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like doing. You know, because like you just can't put it to your mouth and just light it up like that. That's what makes it burn real fast. There you go. All right. So we're going to smoke this and have a good conversation. I want to kick it off with, guys, man, I feel like the war on drugs is really fake. We're going to jump into that, all right? I feel like war on drugs is fake is just because you really don't know how you really got this as a classification drug one, so we don't really know the benefits of what it can do. So we put in a different category. We'll be able to run a lot of tests on it. We can tell if it helps kids with ADHD. We can tell if it helps kids from having seizures. We can tell so many different things if everybody end up changing the law. Ooh, this is it. This is it, guys. This is it. Yeah, I feel like they need to just change, like, you know, the laws, because like we can study it. So if you keep it in one classification, where it's at, you know, it's basically just gonna be no type of evidence to prove what it does, you know what I'm saying? Because the plant can really do a lot of things, you know, as far as even to make clothes, even to make shoes, you can do a lot with just cannabis plants. You don't need it just to smoke it. You know, you can drink tea. Um, you can make floors out of it, you know. So it's a lot of things you can do. You can build a whole house with it. You can do a lot of things. A lot of people just don't know because we all just market to as far as like drugs, war on drugs. But I just think that's really just dumb to even market that way because it makes more people do more stuff legal. So like if you legalize it, like you won't have people do a lot of things underground because you'll have a lot of people more in the open and they won't make a lot of crime. So like the more you keep people under the table, the more crime you gonna make with the plant. You know, if you just legalize it, a lot of people just not gonna hide about what they do. Even people at church or regular working people, you'll see them start, you know, more relaxed. You won't see a lot of people getting in trouble going to jail for a quarter or a half an ounce in some places and wasting taxpayers' money. You waste the taxpayers' money. It's just, you know, a no brainer over 3.5 little grams. You know, that's not gonna kill nobody. Like we haven't had no evidence of somebody just overdosing off of cannabis yet, compared to overdosing maybe off of some Tylenol or overdosing off of some heroin or fentanyl, you know, other things like that. You haven't had nobody just like overdose it. So that's one reason it just kind of hits my head to be like, why do they have it like such as a bad drug? But THCA, guys, is the winner. Like what I'm smoking right here. It overpowers everything in 48 states. You can smoke THCA in 48 states. One thing about THCA is it just turns to THC when you light it up. A lot of people don't know that. So this is really the loophole to be able to smoke everywhere. Woo. Yeah, it's a lot of things you can do with it. That's what I'm here to do, guys. I'm here to educate people more about the plant. I know.
Dialogue.
I know.
GSCA
I know
Girl
the.
Scout cookies wheat
I,
strain
I
information
know.
leaflet and 5 more pages. Profile 1.
I know a lot.
Microsoft Edge window.
I know a lot of
GSCA
people
Girl Scout cookies wheat strain information
smoke it,
leaflet. Microsoft
but
Edge.
you
GSCA
know,
going
it's a lot
back.
of people need to
Closing
be
tab. 6
really
to follow
more
along.
on to
Offer.
like what it does for people.
NW.js pane. Offer.
I do not know.
Alert zoom. 110%. Zoom. 150%. Zoom out. Control plus minus key. Button. Zoom in.
I don't know why it
Control
stays
plus
talking.
key.
Stop talking.
Button. Reset. Button. Reset to default zoom level. Control plus 0.
I don't like
Alert
that,
zoom.
man. That computer over here listening to me, y'all.
175%. Girl Scout cookie.
The computer over here listening to me. I don't like her. Yeah, but these are pretty little nuggets, guys. You can go to the website. You can get it. You'll be able to crush it down. See what it tastes like. I ship it straight to your door. I got ounces going for $200. I think it tastes pretty good. One thing you can know is when your cannabis is good too, guys. When the ashes is like all white, you want like white ashes. So that means it's been dried and cured correctly. I also flushed out the chemicals. Like you don't want to be smoking stuff that have all kind of chemicals in it. Don't do y'all know 95% of cannabis that grows in Denver, Colorado have all kind of bad chemicals in it that can kill you and stuff like that? That's the craziest thing though about it. So what we certified growing organically. Like if you ever have like a joint or a blunt and you fight it, you light it up and it starts sparkling and stuff like that, that mean they didn't like flush it out very well. You know, they didn't flush the plant out very well. I mean, it's just like a whole bunch of chemicals stuck inside of the plant. So yeah, when you spark it that joke up and it just go looking like a stove or something like that, I mean it's just a whole lot of chemicals inside of your joint. Just when you have something like that or a blunt or a joint, throw it away. You don't want to eat nothing that sparkle up. Okay, guys. Girl Scout cookies is popular hybrid strain cannabis known for potent effect, delicious taste. This strain is a cross between the OG Kush and the Durban poison strain. Results in a unique blend of flavor and aromas. Girl Scout cookies get its name from the shredded scent, which has been described as a combination of sweet earthly notes. I told y'all it tastes earthly with hints of mint and chocolate. Definitely do. Told y'all these blood strains are dense, real tight. That's the best thing about it, man. This basically, man, this is great though, because this product with the 2018 Farm Bill, you long as you buy this from a licensed grower or a licensed farmer, you can smoke it or you can sell it. That's the craziest thing about it. Ooh. Oh man, it got me feeling good in here, man. I'm feeling so good right now, man. I don't even know. It just this is just what I want to feel like. I want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's what it makes me feel like. The best thing about this is it's a good taste. It's a very good taste. Let's see how many people locked up off of marijuana, y'all. All right. My website is yellowmountaingarden.com. If I haven't updated yet, hit me in my message on Instagram, Yucky Banks. All right, if I don't have like the inventory on there. Let's see how many people locked up a year off of cannabis. All right, let's read this. One of the most frequency asked questions we got at Last Prisoner Project exactly how many are incarcerated for cannabis, which makes sense. After all, how can you solve a problem if you can't know the true scale? Uh, Yucky Banks, my name. Look on Instagram. All right, which makes sense after all. How can you solve a problem if you don't know a true scale? Unfortunately, thanks to our complex, often local states, federal crime justice database, nobody, not even the federal government, probably to the exact number. All that says the best that we can do is dig into a bunch of different public available data sources, bait, education, yes. When the Last Prisoner Project was first founded, we often relied on the number 40,000 that estimated based loosely on 2007 borough jurisdiction that broke the state that the federal population by substance specified drug offense. However, that reported based on the data gathered in 2004. Fortunately, in the March of 2021, a few situations from the BGS released a new report using data gathered in 2018. If you apply the earliest report substance, drugs offense portion, new reported update, federal prison population figures, you concluded that there are around 32,000 cannabis prisoners, 22,000 state cannabis prisoners, and 10,000 federal facilities. So why don't we say there are 32,000 cannabis prisoners in the United States? A few reasons. Yeah, you can hit me on Instagram. Sorry. And I send you the list. The most recent source of report estimated roughly 3,000 people would be released from federal custody where cannabis refer bills like the state's act to become law. And while those pieces of analysts don't account for every federal cannabis prisoner, we still use them as a baseline from which to dispensaries. So we all aware the country approach that marijuana law enforcement has shifted dramatically in the 15 years since the original report was released. The number of people arrested for marijuana, while still incredibly high, has been trending downwards over the past few years. Prosecutors and are prosecuting few people from marijuana and seeking shorter prison terms for those who they do. This tends to be particularly true on the federal level. That said, recently released the DEA data shown that trend isn't absolutely meaning simply transposing 2014 substance portions to 2018 prison makes doesn't get us up to a accurate number. So does this mean there are a few than 32,000 cannabis prisoners? You would think so. Give the number of the federal cannabis prisoners, marijuana's arrests are more brutally have been trending downward. Unfortunately, both the 2007 to 2018 report share messages limitations. The most glaring issue center around they defined as a cannabis prisoner. Both reported only speaks to number of people held in a long-term confinement in the state or federal facility. They do not account for the following categories of people. People incarcerated in local county jail numbers given were 545,602 arrested for cannabis in 2019. Individual current incarcerated in our country, 1,700 juvenile correction facilities, India County Jail Immigration Detention Center, individual incarcerated pre-trial pre-sentence. Individuals have cannabis offense trends as secondary offense. Individual incarcerated in jurisdictions that don't report their statistics to national database. In 2021, nearly 40% of local law enforcement agencies failed to report the arrest numbers to the FBI. And the individual on the surprise supervised release have been incarcerated due to marijuana related techniques. Parole, probation violation. We know that person in drug use for individual on supervised release is leading the cause of incarceration. And we know these drug related violations are disappointingly marijuana related, especially in cities. Put together these categories of people repentantly. Many more people are incarcerated for cannabis than held in a long term confinement in federal state prison. On the top of the both reports, the issues surrounding any criminal justice data in the United States, which are subject to under or misreport for the reasons. Some of these reasons include, but are not limited to. Given all these numbers and individual incarcerated for cannabis at the moment, and the time in the U.S. is higher than 40,000. By that, we're not sure, but we are working day in, day out to move that needle down to zero. Let's see if they can move it down to zero, guys. Do you think they can move that zero down to, I don't know. You gotta open it up, guys, and let people be able to smoke it and do whatever they want with it. You know, as much you let the people do what they want with it. You won't, like I said, you won't have any problem. You won't have no problem at all, man. You won't have not any problem. And you just need to let people grow what God put here on this planet for them. You know what I'm saying? If God put it on this planet for us to use, we'll be able to use it. That's just how I feel, guys. We should be able to use any type of plant that we want if God put it on this planet for us. You know what I'm saying? All right, North Carolina, where I'm at. Let's see how many people been locked up for cannabis. In North Carolina, let's see. Between 2017 and 2021, it's been 16.5 thousand uh, people arrested for marijuana in North Carolina. How many people is locked up because of drugs? 350,000 people are locked up because of drugs, guys. That's a lot of people, y'all. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Local jails is 514,000 people incarcerated. Um, it's 427,000 people not convicted. It's 88,000 people convicted. In state prison, it's 1 million people. For drugs in state prison, it's 132,000 people. For public order, okay, let's see what these drugs are. Other drugs. So for drug possession, it's 34,000 people locked up. Man, let's see what's the biggest percentage of people really locked up in. It's a lot. It's a lot of people more locked up in prison for violation. It's 656,000 people locked up for violation. A lot of people probably in violation because you know, they can't pay their bills. They don't have a place to live at. All right. We got 36,000 youth that's in prison, that's incarcerated in prison, guys. 36,000. Man, we have 132,000 people in jail for prison. I mean, for robbery. We got rape. 163,000 people in jail for rape. But these some of the biggest charges. So the biggest charges are like murder, manslaughter, rape. Really, rape is the biggest one. That is sad, y'all. It's more people getting raped go to prison too as well. That's like one of the biggest percentage after violating probation. After violating probation is rape. That's sad. That's so sad, y'all. Hey man, that just made me want to be so more close to my daughter, man. And then after that is robbery. And after that is assault. And then after that is the violation, other property, car theft, There's only 7,000 people really getting locked up for stealing cars. And, a lot of people go to jail for weapons too. Man, this is all sad though, man. It's real sad. It's real sad. It's real sad. But yeah, guys, hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I have all this videos chopped up. You joined. I appreciate y'all for joining. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go visit yellowmountaingarden.com. Check us out. Got some of the best THCA flower. If y'all don't know about THCA, just look it up, guys. It's nothing like synthetic. It's just a chemical compound off of THC. You have to have THCA to get THC. So when you fire up THCA, it turns to THC. So it's actually real, bud. And it's not legalized because the 2018 Farm Bill protect us. And more of y'all should know about this, though. And you can smoke very safely, and you don't have to really worry about going to jail. And you supporting your local farms, and you can also get you a good night rest, good sleep, whatever, good energy, earthly. It just depends on what you're looking for. But y'all head over to Yellow Mountain Garden. Appreciate y'all so much. .com.